Right, today's lesson is how to play my song, I'm Enough. I'm going to start with a play along with the recording from start to finish, and after that I will break it down slowly and show you exactly what I'm playing. For reference, that's the 5th fret here, that's where the riff starts, on the low E of the 5th fret, and the 1st fret is there. The head of the guitar will sometimes disappear off camera, but I will try and show you exactly what I'm doing with my left hand and my right hand. And like I said, after the play along, I will break it down slowly for you. Okay, let's see if I can start with the recording. I've been told that I'm the odd one out. There's always one that doesn't quite fit in. Sometimes I can't quite connect. I feel detached from everything around me. I never can to measure up someone I should be. I must remember that every part will fall into place. So just as soon as I step back out, taking the bigger picture, yes, I feel love. And now you show me with your smile that I'm enough. Come together to unite like a jigsaw. Size and shape, the colors that combine and complement each other. I didn't cut corners to fit a square peg. So when I found you, I knew that we would click. I never kept the measure up to a blueprint of someone I should. I must remember that every part will fall into place. So just as soon as I step back out, taking the bigger picture, yes, I feel love. And now you show me with a smile that I'm enough. Come together to unite like a jigsaw puzzle that is just right. Must remember that every part will fall into place. So just as soon as I step back out, taking the bigger picture, yes, I feel love. And now you show me with a smile that I'm enough. Come together to unite like a jigsaw puzzle that is just right. When I'm feeling complete, like I'm missing a piece, take a moment to see I have all that I need. Right, now I will break it down for you slowly so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So the main verse riff starts on this A, which I play with my middle finger on the low E string at the 5th fret. And yeah, I'll play the riff slowly as best I can, because it's actually harder to play something slowly when your muscle memory is used to a certain speed. So yeah, middle finger on the 5th fret of the low E, a hammer on with my pinky onto the 7th fret. Then I hit those 2 notes. That's a D on the 5th fret of the A string, the 2nd from bottom, and the 4th fret on the D string, which is the 3rd from bottom. That interval is a major 3rd, and I use that shape multiple times in the riff, as you will see in a moment. Next, I play harmonics. Now, in case you don't know what a harmonic is, instead of fretting a note like that, it's when you lightly hold your finger on the string, but you don't press down, you just hold it lightly. And even better, if you can release your finger very, very quickly after you strike the string. So what I'm doing in this riff is I'm playing the harmonics with my ring finger. So again, that major 3rd shape, but this time on the 7th fret of the D string and the 6th fret of the G string. I slide it down to the 5th fret of the D string and the 4th fret of the G string, and I strike the open A string, so that's the 2nd from bottom. So those harmonics, the first time it's the middle 2 strings, so that's the D string and the G string. So first I'm doing the harmonic on the G string and then down to the D string, and the second time it's the harmonic on the G string, D string, and then B string, and then back to the G string. And this is all across the 7th fret. Then another hammer on. This time I'm not striking both strings at the same time, I'm playing them plus the open D string, which is the 4th from bottom. I swap those fingers, so it goes to the 4th fret of the A string and the 5th fret of the D string. Again, that 3rd note is the open D string, the 4th from the bottom. Then I switch to this interval, which is the 4th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D string. And I'm also playing the open D string, which is the 4th from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's back to the start. Then we go into the next section. So that again is that same shape that I'm using over and over, but this time it's the 5th fret of the E string, the 1st string, and the 4th fret of the 2nd string, the A string. You can also play that open D a little bit. Then it's this shape, which is I'm using my ring finger to play the 7th fret of the A string and the 5th fret of the D string with my index finger. hitting that open G string, which is the 4th string from the bottom. And I just move that same shape but down. So then it's the ring finger on the 7th fret of the low E, the index finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and this time it's the open D, which is the 3rd string from the bottom. Now, I noticed while I was playing along with the song that the way I was strumming was a bit different from the recording, and I think that's influenced by how I play when I'm singing along versus just playing on its own, and that's why there was, I guess, some inconsistency with that. But yeah, listen to the recording to hear how I'm strumming. And then I jump to that A major chord, and often I play the A major chord like that, but in some cases I do a bar like that because that gives me the freedom to use my other fingers. So I jump up to that A major chord, so that's on the 2nd fret, the low A, the open A string, D string, G string, B string, and then that top E is kind of muted. I don't even strum that far down. And I lift up for a moment to strum the middle strings, which is a G major of sorts. Next, I drop these 2 fingers down like that. So the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. So that's the 5th string from the bottom. And this ring finger goes down on the 4th fret of the D string. So it goes down, and then I do an arpeggio. As you can see, I've lifted it up, and my pinky goes down on the 5th fret of the B string. And then my middle finger frets the D, which is the 3rd fret of the B string. And then I play a E minor chord with just those 2 fingers on the 2nd fret of the A string and the D string. Then a G major, and I play the G major with those 2 strings fretted, so not just the 3rd fret of the high E, but also the 3rd fret of the B string. Because that allows for a very smooth transition to the D major chord. Standard D major chord, 3rd fret of the high E, 2nd fret of the high E, 3rd fret of the B string, and the 3rd fret of the G string. And then the A major again, and then the E minor. And then I do this shape. So it's the my index finger is on the 2nd fret of the D string, just that one there, and it's on the D, which is on the 3rd fret of the B string. So I play, and I also play the open G string in between. And I drop down 1 fret with that middle finger to fret the 2nd, at the 2nd fret of the B string. Then it's back to the verse again, I believe, and go through that whole sequence again. And then I do this little instrumental section, which is, it's a figure that was used earlier on, the 4th fret of the A string, the 7th fret of the D string, and we occasionally use that open G string. So you can see and hear that I'm just sliding that finger from the 4th fret to the 5th fret, and everything else stays the same. Let's see. So yeah, I play that 4 times, I think, and then I go back into the verse again, and then the pre-chorus, the chorus. The difference towards the end of the song is that instead of going like that, I play this. So all I'm doing is adding my pinky to the 3rd fret of the high E string. So normally you hear this before I go into the verse again, but the very final time I do that. And then once again, and I slow down, and then I hit that. So that's again, the 5th fret of the low E string with my middle finger, the 4th fret of the A string with my index finger, and the open D as well. I think, what else is there? Oh yeah, when I'm playing this, in that little instrumental bit, play some harmonics. I'm trying to think which ones I do. I think I play those. Something like that. I can't remember exactly. Some combination of 3 harmonics. So yeah, let me just play the parts again slowly. And like I said, the only difference is towards the end, instead of going, I play and end on that. Okay, that's how you play I'm Enough.